Daniel Uganda Project really is God's gift to our church, beginning from Pastor Song, who is the warden of the Prayer Mountain in Nebi Diocese, who has a deep desire to have young people. And on the Prayer Mountain in Nebi, which is called Pico Prayer Mountain, there is an area designated for young people. So then one day we shall build a place for young people, for camping. And then when he went back to his country, he came across Hold On Church that major basically on discipleship of young people and the next generation. And he was very excited. So he came back to me, he said, no, I have found a church and we are going to go there because they have invited you to go for a Daniel prayer. Now, this church is amazing. Every November, from the 1st of November to the 21st of November, they do very concentrated prayer, connecting many churches in the country, and they dedicate those 21 days for prayer, just like Daniel did, with a tremendous impact. So they invited Mama Phoebe and I to go in 2019 for this Daniel prayer month. I had not had an idea how massive this thing is going to be. And then we arrived there, Pastor Song was there, Pastor John was my driver. They gave him a specific vehicle for Mama Phoebe and I. For the whole 10 days we were there. And so I gave the talk in one of the evenings, and that was just like God saying, this is the connecting point. They gave me opportunity to go and look at what they are doing in their discipleship in the next generation department. We went, looked at things, and I said, you better come to Uganda because we have a country with a lot of young people. And our young people need to know Christ through leadership that are trained, that can disciple them. It will be a joy for us to work together with you. So following our visit there, the senior pastor and a team of pastors came and did a conference in Entebbe. And they wanted to connect with the Archbishop. But then, Archbishop now, Stephen Kazimba, was already elected. So I decided, instead of Stanley, who was now going, I connect with the new Archbishop because he can carry it on. And so the senior pastor and his team came and met with the Archbishop in Amrebe Guest House. That meeting literally took off the whole relationship between this church and the whole Church of Uganda. The senior pastor was excited. Bishop Stephen Kazimba was excited. I was excited. I was only the man who connected our church to this church in Seoul. But they were quicker than us because by then they sent Pastor John and his family to come to be the kind of a link person. And then they went ahead to ask if you could have a space where they can put up a training facility. And Lueza came to be the only appropriate place in the Church of Uganda because we are already having a space, we are having a conference center, we have a facility. So the church decided to give the space. And they put in money to build what we now see as Daniel Uganda Project, a fantastic facility that can train people, that can host people. And I am so happy. I've just been talking to leaders who are going to go out to train other leaders, who will train other leaders to disciple young people. And personally, God heard our prayer because we can capture young people now. And there is every reason why we believe God has favored us through this church in Korea, through the missionaries who are here. And I am happy that we are beginning to take this as our ministry. It's not their ministry, it's our ministry. They are facilitating us to do that. That's how the background of Daniel Uganda Project is.